back to my channel. It's Unique Donique. How are you guys? Okay, so welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have a huge book haul. But before we get to this video, let me say, firstly, I am of sound mind, but I have a problem. I seriously have a problem when it comes to book. I have zero self-restraint. Like, it's mind-boggling, but it's all I spend my money on, so like we're not really mad at it. But before we get into this video, I have something on my chest and I need to get it off. Now, the charges on the port in Grenada are ridiculous. I kid you not, it is ridiculous. Now, I spent a total of, let's say, approximately $250 US, like $300. That gives us like $700-800 in my currency, in EC. On the port, to clear the same things, I spent a little over $600 to clear it. I spent just as much or almost as much to clear it as I did on the products. Like, seriously, why? It does not need to be that expensive. Like, come on. That is just all kinds of unnecessary, and I apologize for my dog if you can hear her. She is just a little bit on the crazy side, but it runs in the family. So anyway, let's get into it. I just needed to get that off my chest because, like, honestly, they need to do something about it because, like, the books, there is a bookstore in Grenada, but the books that they have are not current. Like, there aren't any recent books or anything, any intriguing books. So, like, I have no choice but to order my books. But, like, how am I going to do that if you're going to charge me so much on the port? Like, it kills me. But, like, that's all I do. I only buy books. But, like, the things we do for the things we love. But I'm gonna keep buying because, like, it's books and I love to read. Anybody that knows me knows how much I like to read. That might be a very big understatement, but we're just gonna roll with it. Yes, I do plan to make a video on the amount that I read. I would have a start date and an end date. So we'll see how many I get done. Anyway, now that that's off my chest, let's get down into, like, this juicy haul. Alright, let's get straight into it. I must apologize, I did have to change my camera because for some reason my camera was just not having it tonight, so I have to resort to my phone. Anyway, straight into it. Let's see if we can just. I'm using books to film about books. That's better. Okay. First up, the Stopover series. The Stopover, the Takeover, and the Casanova. These three suggested by TikTok, Book Talk. I can't recall if I saw these set specifically. I do know I saw the author. She is known for her smutty scenes and still having an awesome plot. So that's why I went for her. These are the first books that I have that are you know, young adult smutty type of thing. So I'm very intrigued because, like, most times they tend to lose the storyline along the way, but she doesn't have. They say she does not have that problem. So we'll see. Forgive me, I'm sitting on my ground, but I'm sitting on the ground because laziness is a thing. Anyway, so these are the first ones. They're so thick. Oh, I don't know how long it'll take me to read these. But yeah. These are my first three. They're part of the Miles High Club. There is a fourth one, but it isn't out as yet. I think that's coming out sometime this year or next year, I believe I saw, but it isn't out as yet. Or else I would have bought it. Next up, we have the Love Hypothesis. Isn't this cover so stinking cute? I love the animation on this. It's this one highly, highly, highly recommended by BookTok. Very, very recommended. Very, very much recommended. Okay, that still does not sound grammatically correct to me. Nevertheless, yeah, this one comes very highly recommended. It say it's really cute. There is, they say the storyline is very good. Let's see what it's about. So, girl and a friend. So she's trying to convince her friend that she's dating happily. I don't know why. Okay. So she's trying to convince her friend that she's dating happily. So she's not. I feel like it might be best if I just read the synopsis of this instead of me just like trying to breeze through it or skim it. So, as a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does, and that's what got her into this situation. Convincing all that Olive is dating and well on her way to a happily ever after was always going to take more than hand wave the Jedi mind tricks. Scientists require proof. So, like any self-respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. That man is none other than Adam Carson, a young hotshot professor and well-known ass, which is why Olive is positively floored when Stanford's reigning lab tyrant agrees to keep her charade a secret and be her fake boyfriend. And when a big science conference goes haywire, putting Olive's career on the Bunsen burner, Adam surprises her again with his unyielding support and even more unyielding six-pack abs. I'm trying to do the eyebrow thing, but it's... Suddenly, their little experiment feels dangerously close to combustion, and Olive discovers that the only thing more complicated than a hypothesis on love is putting her own heart under the microscope. I love how they use biology terms like something about putting her career on the Bunsen burner. That's cute. It just gives me cute, nerdy, that kind of thing, which is like, who can be mad at that? Like really, who can be mad at that? Next up, we have these two. We have Linger and Forever. Now, these are two books in a series that I already started a couple years ago, I think. Shiver. I did not know it was part of a series when I initially bought it, so that's why I did not get the series, that's why I didn't finish it. I have not read this one. I cannot read a series if I don't have the complete. I cannot start it if I don't have the complete, because I am a person that goes directly into the other one, like right away. So I had to wait to read this. I have not read this. This is my first werewolf book. I'm excited to read it. It sounds alright. So I got these two, and I'm still missing one. Sinner. I did order it, but there was a mix-up. Oh, look at how that does that. That's cute. That's nice. I don't know if you see what I'm seeing. I just like how it's shining with the light. Anyway, there was a mix-up with the person, the person that was supposed to ship it, so I had to cancel it. So that might be my next big order. Next we have these three, and as I say, yes, once I know it's part of a series, I will be buying the entire series, like no matter. So we have Learn My Lesson, Desperate Measures, and A Worthy Opponent. I did not see this on TikTok. This was another like impulse buy while browsing through like just books, and it did seem quite interesting. These books are so cute. It's pretty simple, but like there's a glittery back behind it that I don't think I'll be able to show you, but it has a really nice glittery back that's really adorable. So yeah, this one is a supernatural with the underworld, Hades, and so you know it's like um mythological creatures and whatnot. um these are small. Honestly, I don't see me taking long to read these because like I read like crazy, but anyway, I'm just being silly. Anyway, so yeah, we have these three. Love the covers. They're very cute, pretty small. We'll see how long it takes me to get through these. Next up, we have the Wicked King series, set of 3. Well, I'm not sure if it's a set of 3 because like at the back of this one, the last one, there are like what 2, 4, 5 books, but like only 2 are on here. So like this one is not on the back of this one, so that means there's 6. I only have 3. I don't know, the other 3 looks like novellas, like supporting books, not really part of the main series, so I'm not sure. I have to do some more research before. But yeah, seeing this on TikTok, another one that people are raving about. It has to do with fairies and stuff. This is the first one, The Wicked King. Let me just read that real quick. Jude has bound the Wicked King or the Cruel? No, the Cruel Prince is first. The Cruel Prince. Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered. I don't know why I'm reading and my tongue is getting twisted, tied. Okay. Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous High Court of Fair. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there. But many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Cardan, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. It just goes on to say, from #1 bestseller, you know, everybody's a #1. Like, I'm pretty sure if I turn over half these books or look at things in these things, it would have #1 bestseller. So I don't really know how that. Anyway, so we have The Cruel Prince. That's the first one. Love the cover. It's pretty simple, but you know, you don't want a lot going on the cover. So we have The Cruel Prince. That's first. Then we have The Wicked King. That one's next. I love that. And then we have The Queen of Nothing. Yeah. Excited to read these. Next up we have Weekend Arrangement. I'm not sure what this is about. Honestly, I saw it on TikTok. Lots of people were raving about it. I did not even read the synopsis. I'm not even going to lie with you. Guys, I did not read the synopsis. I saw it on TikTok. I saw the cover, loved the reviews, loved what people were saying about it, loved the cover, so I was like, I had to get it. That was it. I have no explanation for it. Told you I have a problem. Anyway, moving on. The Lawyer. Another one that is kind of smutty. This one again, I'm not sure if I saw the book specifically. I know I did see the author. Again, they say she is really very well rounded in her stories, the plot, and the amount of sexy scenes in it. Um, so I'm excited to see what this one is about. Um, there she does have other ones, so depending on how it goes, I might get more of her books. From what I see on TikTok, everybody they like her. They like her stories and everything. So hopefully I am among the individuals that like her stuff. These two were impulse buys again. Not specifically seen like a review or so. While shopping, I did see them, and like I just did a quick scan of the synopsis, and it wasn't bad. I don't really like reading too much of the synopsis. I don't want to give away too much, but I know you have to read it to know what the book is about to see if you want to get it. So, The Boy on Fire. I don't think it has anything to do with like a guy actually on fire. From what I have scanned in the synopsis, it's just about an assassin who is on the run from the people he was an assassin for, because I think he was framed or something like that. So now he's trying to, oh, it's a her. My bad. No, it's a he. It's a he that's the assassin, and it's a her has to ascend the throne, and I think he has to protect her or something like that. Oh crap. I say oh crap because I'm just finishing the synopsis. The first of the Revenge trilogy. So I'm not reading this soon. I cannot. I don't like it. So now I have to go. I did not know this. So I have to put this aside, get the finish the series. Finish by the series, and then I can read it. Oh man. And then I have The Kiss Thief. I read the synopsis of this one. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm gonna read it for you guys because okay. They say your first kiss should be earned. Mine was stolen by a devil in a masquerade mask. That was me rewinding. Let's take it from the top. Okay. They say your first kiss should be earned. Mine was stolen by a devil in a masquerade mask under the black Chicago sky. They say the vows you take on your wedding day are sacred. Mine were broken before we left church. They say your heart only beats for one man. Mine split and bled for two rivals who fought for it until the bitter end. I was promised to Angelo Banini. I hope that's how you say that. The heir to one of the most powerful families in the Chicago outfit. Then taken by Senator Wolf Keaton, who held my father's sins over his head to force me into marriage. They say that all great love stories have a happy ending. I, Francesca Rosie, found myself rewriting and erasing mine until the very last chapter. One kiss, two men, three family, three lives. One kiss, two men, three lives entwined together. And somewhere between these two men, I had to find my forever. The synopsis of this is very well written, and I am very intrigued to see what the book is about. Well, what the book is like. Just from the synopsis, I feel like it's going to, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be well written. I hope the plot is there. We'll see. I'm very excited to read this one. Not as excited to read my next one. I finally got a Colleen Hoover. Now, this one, I don't even know how to start with this one. Colleen Hoover has been all over Book Talk for a while now. Everybody be loving on her books. Like, everybody be loving on Colleen Hoover. She has quite a few. I knew when I was ordering this last set that I had to get, because because of the reviews and so on that I saw online. They say her books are very well written. I picked this one because I liked the cover. I knew I wanted her book. I picked it because of the cover. But I do see myself buying a lot more of her books, because I don't know. I hope I like it, or else I'll be very mad at Book Talk. Moving on swiftly along, last thing in this box is a set of 4, which any book lover just looking at this would know why this is irritating. I bought the book set together. I didn't go through and look for them individually. Tell me why I am buying a set. I have 3 as paperbacks, all the same size, height, thickness, and everything. 1 hardcover that is taller than the rest. Like, why? That's not necessary. And now it's gonna look odd on my shelf, because you're not gonna be putting books based on height. You put books based on series. You group everything together. Well, I put mine in alphabetical order of author. I probably should do that after. But nevertheless, this is irritating. This is gonna look wonky on my shelf. I'm not looking forward to it. Anyway, this one, I'm kind of iffy about it. I saw some reviews on it on TikTok. Some liked it, some didn't. But it is a Supernatural, and that is an acquired taste. Not everybody likes Supernatural. I am a huge fan of Supernatural. That's why I was keen on getting it, despite some of the reviews being not so good. But I like Supernatural books. I have always liked Supernatural books, movies, and so forth. So I said I would give it a try. The Hush Hush series. And then we have this is the first one. Then we have Crescendo, Silence, and Finale. That's the whole series. See, so when I know it's a series, I really do try to buy the entire series, because I just jump from one directly into the other one, like no stops or anything. If I am going out like to work and I only have like a chapter or 2 left, I will walk with the other book, because I know more than likely I will be finishing it, and I would want to start it right away. So that's just the kind of person I am. And our box is empty. A big box of books. Okay, so yeah, this is everything that I ordered. Now, what I usually do, because I still have a lot of books on Book Talk that I really want to get. I have so many books saved. I have so many videos saved that I need to get the books. But what I usually do, I slowly add them into my Amazon cards, and then when it's on like 25, 12, an even number, because I'm odd like that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, anyway, when when it's on an even number, when it's on like 26, 28 or so, I would just clear it out. That's what I did in this set. I have 3 stacks in front of me. I absolutely love seeing this. I cannot wait to dive into these books. I plan to probably make a video of my reviews. I probably would not review all. I'm trying to read as many as I can over the summer, but it would not just be these, because I do have quite a few on my TBR as it stands. So what I plan to do is make a little TBR jar and put all the books that I have not read on it, and then just randomly pick. Or if I don't do that, then I would be more drawn to the newer books, and the books that I had for a long time, they would not get read until, I don't know. And I buy books often, so I'm challenging myself to see how many I can read before I go back. I would most likely give a start date and an end date. I would most likely more than likely add that in the video as well, so we can know how long I took to read how many books. Yeah, but I have a lot of books. I have a lot of books on my TBR. For the people that don't know, TBR is to be read. Forget that I don't have, like, you see, being so accustomed to just watching book talk, I start using their jargons. But yeah, so I have a lot of books on my TBR, so I have to get these off. But this is it for my haul today. I cannot wait to dive into these books. I hope you found this video enlightening, probably not enlightening, but anyway, entertaining. If you're book lovers and you're looking for new books, I hope some of these give you some idea. If you're not and you're looking to start reading, then you can probably try one of these. Hopefully you saw one that, you know, piques your interest, so you can go ahead and get into that. But yeah, so thank you so much for staying this long, putting up with my crazy ways. I would try to get my camera working for my next video, because I'm not sure. I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know, the whole videoing thing. I'm trying to improve. The last video that a video I put up a couple ago, I don't know if it's gonna be months or weeks, so a couple ago, it wasn't my best, and I wasn't really a fan of it, but hopefully I can improve. But we're on the journey together, so you'll see my improvement as well. Anyway, this was long enough. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for not participating, but you know, thank you for staying. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, so you know you can get notifications when I do upload, which is not very often. That is solely my fault. It's not that I don't have material. I have a lot. It's just the time to edit that I don't have, unfortunately. But we'll work on it. Yeah, we'll work on it. But anyway, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.